let's say I want to sell catnip. That's my thing. I'm in the business of selling catnip. Okay, so I'm going to stand in the middle of a room and I'm going to hold a bag of catnip, but the room is filled with dogs. How successful am I going to be? Does it matter how hard I try? Does it matter how much catnip I have? Does it matter how many different flavors of catnip I have? No, because I've positioned myself completely incorrectly for my audience. If my audience is a room full of dogs, I need dog treats. I need stuff that dogs want to buy or chew on or play with or whatever. So when you're generating leads in Amazon Wholesale, you have to understand and communicate what suppliers want. And you can't just guess. There's a very specific process that I take my students through, which is all completely data driven, so that you can figure out what are the exact words that I need. And hopefully there's like 5 to 6 words, key words. And these are the words that your target market is using to describe their goals or their problems. The exact words. And when you get the exact right words, which you can obtain if you do the process correctly, and then you combine that with the right images, which are kind of speak to the subliminal or the subconscious mind and how persuasion works. You do that, and then you get enough people looking at that landing page, you're going to get, like, you can't help but get results, because now you're in the room full of dogs, you're holding dog treats, and you're saying, come get them. Mm-hmm. But what are the dogs going to do? They're all going to attack you for the dog treats because you have exactly what they want. So I don't think we had it perfect in the beginning, and we can have continued to refine it over time. But that we did a pretty good job right from day one of figuring out what those words were, what those problems were. And a lot of that came, I wasn't so scientific back then, but you said I talked to a lot of people. So what do you think happens, excuse me, when you have the same general conversation over and over and over and over with a whole bunch of people in the same niche? The same words keep showing up. The same problems keep showing up. The same goals and desires keep showing up. And so while I wasn't super scientific back then like I am now, I was at least smart enough to figure out, so the top 3 problems are and I'm going to put those on the homepage of my website and say, I will help you solve these 3 problems.